I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. Just hop in the Ghost now, you driving the boat now. You wanna go high? Tell me, you with the go? You in the jungle, we slicing their throats. Who want the smoke? I'll let it go. You do it well, giving them hell. You got the bell, and I'm in my prime, winning 09. I know the vibe, and you polite. You look making good to me. I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah.
Yeah, I'm riding around with my clique. I said hold me down and I'll pull you up, and it's all starting to make sense. I got diamonds on my neck, running up a check, haters all on my dick. So don't try my phone line if it don't sound like this, cause I'm in a vibe. I've been the realest, I know when it got me in line. Couple of bitches pulling up on me on the grass. Finally life in a turn up cause we getting right. Please be advised, we have arrived, give me a vibe.
Look, I need a bitch that can bring me bottles. I've been locked inside and I got guala to blow. My bitch calling models and she got them all in line outside, and they gon' park in a row. When I walk in, I want them to all hit the flow. I need a stripper with talent to show. I got a life full of promise, little baby, my diamonds go crazy, so act like you know. Because I've been in my bag, I've been out of getting that cash. Tell your girl don't look at me like that, I've been living fast. I'm a bad bitch, but yeah, baby got me acting like a dad. Ain't nobody sitting this pretty when I'm hitting your city, and I'm pulling all the bitches at the back. I just gotta call them and I'll tell them where I'm at. Let me try it in your city, let me find out if it's fact.
I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. All these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. Just hop in the Ghost now, you driving the boat now. You wanna go high? Tell me, you with the go? You in the jungle, we slicing their throats. Who want the smoke? I'll let it go. You do it well, giving them hell. You got the bell, and I'm in my prime, winning 09. I know the vibe, and you polite. You look making good to me. I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah.
Yeah, I'm riding around with my clique. I said hold me down and I'll pull you up, and it's all starting to make sense. I got diamonds on my neck, running up a check, haters all on my dick. So don't try my phone line if it don't sound like this, cause I'm in a vibe. I've been the realest, I know when it got me in line. Couple of bitches pulling up on me on the grass. Finally life in a turn up cause we getting right. Please be advised, we have arrived, give me a vibe.
Look, I need a bitch that can bring me bottles. I've been locked inside and I got guala to blow. My bitch calling models and she got them all in line outside, and they gon' park in a row. When I walk in, I want them to all hit the flow. I need a stripper with talent to show. I got a life full of promise, little baby, my diamonds go crazy, so act like you know. Because I've been in my bag, I've been out of getting that cash.
How you doing, everybody?
Thank you, sir, for joining us tonight. I've never been to the mall empty.
I have.
You have?
I used to work at the mall back in the
wow.
day. If you know older
She used to work at the tattoo shop, so I was here all the time. And let's just say,
Jewelry right in front of us.
Thank you very much.
And I got this necklace on. Miss Nat Boogie got that necklace on.
this is heavy.
That is heavy.
Like, people actually walk around with it wearing, like, I feel like you could
That's,
definitely.
660 grams.
How many
That's
pounds is that?
2/3 of a kilo. And as soon as it fell just a little bit, about 3 months ago, I decided to go ahead and make that for myself.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
as
this is
an
yours?
investment. Yeah, as an investment.
I'm wearing
It's
your
like
jewelry.
Yeah, it's a really nice piece,
Nice.
but I've never worn it out. Never worn it out
Really?
once.
Never worn it out.
Nope.
I like it. It looks dope.
Yeah, it's a nice piece. It's a good investment. It'll go up in value.
Usually when we come on the show, we don't have this much props, and I want to kind of like just get a little bit of information on what we do have in front of us, and so that the viewers can see as well. Like,
Yeah.
what starting from your side, what do we have over here?
Well, so you got diamond necklaces, diamond Cuban necklaces, diamond Cuban chains. These are really popular right now. You got some crosses. Got a lot of custom men's rings. That's really big right now. That ladies always get, I guess the bigger share of, the diamonds and jewelry, right? It's always the most expensive piece. You can get engagement rings go up $50,000-$60,000 so quickly because of the rock size, and men always get left out. But men like to be kind of flossy too.
Yeah.
And you want to have a nice piece. And
Dang.
yeah, so that's in right now. That's a big thing, is to do something for a guy,
That
This
is
is nice,
beautiful.
man.
to compete with the girls' rings.
Right there.
I can't see you wearing something like that. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Do girls ever come in?
I need a pinky
and
ring
say,
though. I need
"Hey,
a pinky ring.
I'm gonna propose to my man.
Yeah, that's
There
a
you
thing right now.
Really?
Is
That's
it really a thing?
That's a thing right now, because I mean, like,
we are like what 2021 now. So
well, yeah, and also I think just men miss the chance sometimes, or they'll wait for the perfect opportunity for some reason, and sometimes there's not a perfect opportunity. You just got to go with it. Like when it happened with me and my wife, it just happened. You know what I mean? It just hit us, and I like, if you asked me a year before, I was like, oh no, I'm waiting. I gotta wait for this, and I gotta wait for this much money, or I gotta wait till I get this house, or I gotta wait till we can afford this or that, or blah blah blah, or have kids, etc., this and that, and it just happened, and it was the perfect thing, and then there's no better way to grow up but then just get pushed into it, and that's the way to do it. Like, you just
You know
gotta,
what? That's amazing that you share this. I know our topic's not going to be like relationships and all that, but
No.
what you just said, I think someone needs to hear that. Like, I think
Yeah.
people just in general need to hear that, because I think most guys do what you just said. They're waiting for an opportunity.
Right, yeah, the perfect opportunity,
The
or the
perfect
perfect
opportunity,
situation.
yeah.
And there's not going to be a perfect situation. The perfect situation is that you found the right person that you want to marry, or you want to
Yeah.
be with the rest of your life. Right?
Oh, that's so cute.
And how long have you been married?
Technically 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations on that.
And what happened was, we had gotten pregnant, and it was about maybe 3 months in when we decided that, like, we're definitely doing this, right? I mean, we already knew we were doing it. We just, like I said, perfect opportunity type of thing, right? I always said, like, no, we're going to talk about this when the time is right, when I'm perfect, in the right situation, or when business is in this situation, or when I've accomplished this in my life, or whatever the case is. And, and she was patient, and she understood, and she would never fought me on it, or never gave me a hard time about it. And me selling jewelry and selling this kind of stuff that I sell, and engagement rings especially, and she'd see me make these pitches and do these things and tell people, like, oh no, you got to do this and you got to do that, and help some of my friends plan proposals and things of that nature, right? And she just was very patient, and it just kind of, it was like, you know what, if we don't do this now in the next X amount of time, then we're going to have a crying 1-year-old. Or if we wait a year, we're going to have a crying 2-year-old. So it's like, just do it. And something told me just to, this is it. Like, you got to do it now. And it worked.
That's so
That's
cute.
awesome.
I love hearing about that. Yeah, you have some beautiful jewelry out here, guys. There is a beautiful, like, teardrop pear-shaped ring over here. I'm just throwing that out there. Just a hint. Hint.
Christmas is around the corner, y'all. So
That's what I want eventually one day. Christmas works too.
So over the weekend, what were you doing, Miss Nat Boogie? Like,
I did absolutely nothing over the weekend.
nothing?
Absolutely nothing. I chilled at home and relaxed and took a lot of naps. which made it a little harder for me at work today because I had to stay up all day and work. I did absolutely nothing other than just eat.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was cool. I ate with my mom and chilled with a couple friends after, and that was it. It wasn't anything special.
I can't believe November's already over.
I know. It's
How
like
was your
December.
Thanksgiving?
You know what? In 15 years, I hadn't celebrated Thanksgiving. I finally got to celebrate Thanksgiving.
That's a good thing.
Because they were opening up on Thursday, and that retail greed was, bringing me in on Thursday afternoon. And before that, before the whole Thursday thing, Black Thursday thing, it was me being in here, being hungry, and just getting things ready because I didn't have the resources I do now in marketing and getting ready for doorbusters or sitting outside with flyers for my store, giving it to the people camping outside of Dillard's and Macy's. So yeah, finally, man.
So did you have a big Black Friday special too?
Yeah, I had a lot of big.
And a Monday Cyber special.
Yeah.
Monday.
Man, I just feel like I missed out on all these damn specials.
So technically, it's still Cyber Monday.
It is?
Well,
so
that
I'm
and I just
saying.
I don't think retail is at where it used to be. I think every day is just going to be a sale. I think these guys are just going to come up with something or the other, or they're going to come right back with the same item they had a week ago. It's going to be on sale again, or they're going to figure out how to market you. And target marketing has gotten so good. Like these guys know everything that you want.
I've learned that the past few years that from like Black Friday holiday time to like the end of the year, everything's still on sale. So I try not to go with the crazy rush of Black Friday and all the stores because a lot of that same stuff's still going to be on sale throughout the rest of the year.
That is true.
I've learned that over my time, especially my time working in the mall back in my day. So I don't like to deal with the whole Black Friday crowds. I do a lot of my online shopping.
What about y'all viewers? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? How was it? Did you do your Black Friday shopping or Cyber Monday shopping? We got a few people already commenting over here, so it's amazing to see the love and support from everyone.
Does that play?
What else did you got going on this weekend?
Besides just trying to take it easy, nothing much else.
Nothing much. Do you still go out in a way sometimes here and there? Have you heard about some of the new hot spots now? New clubs that are opening up?
I mean, besides Desire, I want to check that out. Skylar's a great guy. I've heard.
Shout out to Skylar.
A lot of my friends know him, and we have a lot of mutual people, so I think I want to go check that out.
It's nice in there.
It is nice.
It's really dope.
When you go out there, you let us know. We'll be going out with you. Hell yeah. So this week, my Thanksgiving was pretty interesting. A lot of food to eat, obviously. I mean, I think that's like...
I'm done with leftovers.
Yeah.
I cannot eat any more leftovers.
Ate way too much. Way too much.
Stuffing.
I think we all did.
Stuffing.
I had it's so crazy because we had my party bus business. We were busy Thanksgiving Eve, so that's the biggest night. That's the biggest night that people go out. And
was it
drink.
Busy where you were? Because I was downtown and it wasn't as busy as I thought it would be.
I wasn't over there. First of all, I didn't want to be in over there because they had Steve Aoki, and that was nuts, insane packed.
Oh, he was here?
Yeah, he was here. He opened up. He was there at 1902, the new nightclub downtown where Sunset Station is.
Right.
So shout out to the guys, Manny and Tommy and Maurice. They had an incredible event with Stevie Aoki. I saw videos of him smashing people with
the cake. I told you the cake was going to come out.
I can't believe that's a thing.
It was going to happen.
Would you let Stevie Aoki hit you? Would you let
It's Stevie Aoki.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
It's an honor. So you would?
People love to.
Would you let him?
It's not disgusting.
I mean,
I know, but
no.
Would you?
No.
No, would you?
I wouldn't.
I think I'd take the cake.
You'd take the cake? I don't think I would take the cake, y'all. I can't see myself getting hit with the cake.
Because I try to get
I think
a
it's
little
a San
cute.
Antonio thing.
No, if it was like another celebrity or artist, maybe like one of my favorite artists is that's not a DJ, but a rapper is Eminem. So if Eminem wanted to hit me with the cake, I'd be like, go ahead, Eminem. But I can't see him doing that. I don't. You know what? I'll eat some mom spaghetti with him. There we go.
Damn, I'm about that life.
Mom
I am
spaghetti with
so
him.
about that life.
But this week again, 1902, they had their Thanksgiving Eve with Stevie Aoki. It was
He always
big
puts on
turnout.
such a good show.
I
saw
saw
him
the
at
videos. It
Maluna.
looked really nice.
He always puts on such a good show for someone that does like usual music festivals to that extent, and then goes and does 1902. Like everyone had a great view in there for sure, and you were. I think no matter where you were in that crowd, you probably could have gotten cakes.
Yeah.
Now at music festivals where I've seen him, you can easily step out the way. There,
Right.
I don't think you had a way that you could have got. Like it's a very, very a lot. not as much space. A good amount of space to be there, but
What's
not
the
as much space as a
capacity
music
there?
festival.
How many people?
So
Oh, it's beautiful. It's big.
There was over 1,000, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
The
that was there.
capacity, I think you said,
Right.
is 2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah.
When we were talking, when we had
Mhm.
them on.
Yeah, that's
yeah, the
right.
capacity
They
is a
had-
good
I know,
size.
yeah.
But compared to a music festival, there's not as much
They didn't
space.
pack it up. Was
No,
it
they
packed
packed
it
it
up,
up. Yeah.
right? Yeah, they had to.
Yeah, it's just that I think they were very smart when it came to amount of people and how to, put everyone together and not
Right.
be overly crowded to where.
Right, so you don't have
You feel
another incident
uncomfortable,
of
yeah.
somebody getting hurt or
But
things of that nature.
It was just an incredible night for them. Thursday, Thanksgiving. Again, we hope that everyone had a blessed Thanksgiving week. Then Friday, back at 1902, I had a lot of clients going out there. Saturday at Hotel Discotheque, which was an interesting night because it was kind of like a mixed crowd, which usually we have more of an older crowd, but it was kind of like a younger crowd. I don't know if it's because everyone that's in town or whatnot. And then I want to give a shout out to Toy. He actually referred one of his friends to rent out one of my party buses. So I actually drove my party bus on Saturday during the day for Quinceañera, but then I also drove my party bus on Sunday to Austin. So Toy, if you're watching, we appreciate the love that you send. And
I want to see you drive your
so
party
I
bus.
drove my bus, and it's so crazy
should do
because the
like a
people that I
promo
picked
video.
up, the people that I picked up, I knew like a few of those people in there. They're like, "What, MikeAnthony, is you drive?" I was like, "Yeah, I drive sometimes, and not all the time, but it felt good. It felt really good,
It's definitely good to get involved in your own business. for
Yes,
sure.
and you know what? I don't mind doing it because it also saves me quite a bit of money from paying my drivers and all that. So
Yeah.
it was nice. It was nice to just go take them to brunch in Austin and then bring them back. They did it for 6 hours. It was amazing. And then I had very little sleep this weekend, but
I feel that.
I heard a lot of people watching this new Netflix series of
True Story. It was so good.
Have you watched it?
So good. Yes.
Have you watched
Yeah,
it?
my wife put me on that. Yeah, definitely.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Man,
it's
see, I
good.
want to watch it. I saw some little videos of Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes, and it looks
Yeah.
good.
I didn't expect him to play that kind of role, but it was really, really good. I think I brought it. I mentioned it to a few of my friends, and they watched it really quick, and everybody loved it. So make sure you take your
What?
time to check it out.
Is it based on true story though?
That's what I was wondering.
Because
I
my
was
wife
wondering that
told
too.
me, my wife told me that some of it actually happened to him, and some of it's events from other people, and it's just kind of like.
I think it's a
That's
mix
crazy.
yeah.
because I could see
So
where
there's a lot of truth to it.
I could see how it could be a twist.
I thought it was gonna be because you know how a few years ago there was something where he got caught up with like a female
Oh,
and
yeah, I
like
mean,
kind of
so-
cheated on his
well,
girl.
so-
How it started, I thought it was gonna go that route, and then it kind of took a twist, and I was like, wait, I don't think this is what happened in that situation.
You never know.
You never-
Maybe-
you're right,
maybe
you
a lot of
never
stuff
know.
happened that we don't know about.
You're right.
that's true.
You are right.
That is true.
Because
Well,
his acting is so. I mean, he's acting so different in it, right? So
I haven't
know.
seen
It's
it. He
bringing
did
out a
good.
different Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he did good in it. I liked it a lot. You need to check it out.
You know what's so crazy is that when comedians they try to get themselves out of roles obviously for making people laugh and then transitioning into serious roles, some comedians don't get that respect and some of them can't.
Right.
The one that sticks out of my head is Jim Carrey, that actually does really well in his diverse of his acting career, because we all know him from like Dumb and Dumber,
Ace
Liar
Ventura
Liar,
and
that one, and then he goes into like really serious roles, and it's just like,
I miss Jim Carrey.
yeah, he's
I do.
a good actor. So
Did you see the San Antonio family that had their lights set up in, I think it was in Windcrest or something,
Yeah.
and they were
Congratulations to the
on,
family.
They were on as like a show on ABC, and it was like a Christmas light fight or something like that they did.
I didn't
and they
see
won.
exactly what it was.
It
but
looked crazy.
They won
$50,000.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's big.
So that's like, I mean, I don't know if I'd really want everyone around the country to know where I live and that I just won that money, but I mean, that's dope. And they kind of put San Antonio on the map a little bit.
they did.
Kind of made me want to
Christmas
go look
lights.
at. I know, it made me want to go look at Christmas
there,
lights.
there is a neighborhood or street, not neighborhood, but there's a street
And Windcrest.
on Big something, but it's near Stevenson Middle School. And if you know what I'm talking about, all the neighbors in that street every year, all of them decorate their.
It's
their,
Big's Burgers.
and I can't think of
It's
what.
Big's Burger Shack on Windcrest. I think is what it's close to.
Well, that one is for what? For the people that won.
Yeah, but every year people go to Windcrest.
Yeah.
Windcrest is known for
Yeah.
being like one of those neighborhoods.
So this street is near Stevenson Middle School. So that's off of Tezel and like New Gilboa or something like that. I'm sure there's someone that knows what I'm talking about, but man, that is just crazy. I was telling you earlier that I'll be annoyed if my neighborhood was like all those lights bright and
Can you
stuff like
imagine that electricity bill?
Yeah.
I bet.
Imagine that electricity
crazy.
bill.
So when is the right time to start putting your Christmas tree up? I mean, I think a lot of people have a debate on it.
I think it's right after Thanksgiving. It has
Right
to be
after
the
Thanksgiving?
night of, or maybe day after.
You?
That's what I've done. I don't really do
What
a
about
Christmas
y'all?
tree when I'm by myself,
Sure.
but in my past, when I grew up, we always did it the day after Thanksgiving.
Adam, what about you, Adam, our producer? When's the time that you start putting your Christmas tree up?
This year we did it the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because you had a
Nice.
lot more people over.
Yeah, plus the kids wanted it. They were like,
So do you do it more for the kids, or is it like
Yeah,
something
pretty
that
much.
you? Yeah, right. Okay. Because me, when I'm like, especially like when I live by myself, I just don't go through all that trouble because it's just me. I'm like, I'm not gonna do all this. But if I'm, around people and there's a family gathering or friends gathering or something, I'll do it just for the company.
The entertainment.
But I'm not gonna do it just for me. I feel like that's a lot of work.
That's too funny, man. So everyone had a good week and a weekend. So if you're just tuning in right now, we are actually inside Ingram Mall, and we're here at Jewelz Diamond Co. And we have displayed of beautiful jewelry. So one of the things that is interesting is that we were talking before we came on set is that you do a lot of custom work.
Yep.
So how does that go about? Like what does that all entail?
So basically, somebody comes with a concept,
Mhm.
and you try to figure out more or less the size and what type of diamonds you're going to use, and what weight of gold you're going to use, what carat weight you're going to use, and then from there you do a digital design. And once you do a digital design, you show them the 3D render, and then you do a 3D printout.
That's what
right?
this
like
is,
that.
right?
Yeah. So you do a 3D printout where you show them what the piece is going to look like, and this is for everything, not just for like custom pieces. This is for rings and everything.
Oh,
You can
wow.
So if the customer buys
That's
an
it.
engagement ring, you can literally put the diamond in that ring, a prototype ring, and show them what it's going to pretty much kind of go like. Oh, it's
I
okay.
already broke it.
Yeah. Well, it's meant to. And then once they prove that, then they start bringing in the big bucks for the piece. And
I
then
see what you did. Yeah.
put it together.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
Who is IG Fredo One?
Yeah, it's a client.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say
It sounds familiar. That's what I was wondering if it's
Yeah.
somebody that I personally
is
know.
cool.
That name
And this
sounds
is the
familiar.
real-
So he wanted his name. Yeah, he wanted Fredo, and he's number one, so he wanted the one there. And then
Man,
The
this is
ICs.
amazing. Look at that bling bling.
so that's how it goes.
Do we have a way to zoom in on some of this stuff? I want to show. My
Your phone.
We're crammed.
I know there's a lot of stuff in here.
Well, he told me to
Thank
put
you.
some diamonds out.
Appreciate it.
That is crazy. I was scared for your phone right now.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I made a funny face too. Man. Oh man.
I want some of these watches, some of these rings. Those rings are gorgeous. Like,
Thank you.
You just gave me an idea. If I ever get engaged, I think that's what I want.
Well,
It's
call me.
beautiful.
I'll be there.
Noted.
Noted, right?
Just give him my card. I'll take care of the rest.
You have a lot of people giving you a shout out.
yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
tuning in. Shout out to Play.
Thank you, Play.
Shout out to
to
Brian.
Play.
Shout out to Joseph Pressa.
Thank you.
Do you know
He
who this
says
person
best
is?
jeweler in SA.
Wow.
So
Thank you.
Let me see. Michael said, shout out to Hussain, best jeweler in the city.
shout out to Michael, yo.
Thank you, Mike.
DJ Richie Rich, what's going on, brother?
You got
I'll be
Chris.
calling you soon.
You got Warren.
Booms. Yep.
And then Ant does the best custom work. Got me shining like them neighborhoods all year.
That's my boy.
You got a lot of love.
Thank you.
So how long have you been doing this for?
Since my family's been doing this before me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I started pretty much in the back of a jewelry store. Daycare wasn't a thing for me. I was getting into fights all the time, so parents had to take me to work, and that's where it went.
Really?
So, yeah. So I'd just be in the back of the jewelry store, either watching the jewelers or under a counter somewhere if it was a smaller store, and just
Yeah.
seeing my dad work and see how he did things. And I saw how, when people would come to the store and talk to him and how they would treat him, and it's kind of the same thing with me. It's just, you become a star for people. Being somebody's jeweler is a big thing.
Mhm.
And I think that I just really wanted a piece of that. And I just, went further into it than what he did. And this is it. This is my passion.
I love that. It's like kind of taking on the family legacy and
Yeah.
Legacy,
making
yeah.
it your own. That's
Yep.
dope.
And I love what I do, so it's never work. It never feels like I'm coming in to work. I always feel like I'm going in to see my friends if it's a client that I know, you know what I mean? I'm hanging out with people that I know and selling them stuff that they want to buy.
Yeah.
Making things for them and for their loved ones, you know what I mean? There's nothing better than that.
Now, is it hard knowing that you have your jewelry store and then you have friends, but then do your friends respect you with your pricing, or do
Yeah.
they ask for discounts or whatnot? Because you know how like sometimes, like for me, I'll be straightforward. I have some people, like not friends, my close friends support my business, but like acquaintances that kind of know me. They're like, "Hey, give me the homie discount." I was like, "Boy, you don't even know me enough to even like ask me for a discount."
Right. They don't. Well, see, the thing is with me and with my company is what we've done is just do your best off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Create a margin that keeps you fed and helps you grow at the same time. That way you never have that argument at all.
Yeah.
So I don't get a lot of that. I don't get
That's
a lot of
good.
that.
That's really smart too, as
Yeah.
well.
And
like
it's a
you said.
luxury product, right? I'm not selling
Yes.
something that it's not a T-shirt. So when somebody comes to buy a product from me, they're buying diamonds and gold.
Yeah.
So they have to trust you. And another thing is you want to build a relationship with the person that you're doing business with, right? So you don't want to start a business like that, not from either side of the counter.
True.
That is true. Those are some facts right here. Like Miss Nat Boogie likes to say,
You know me so well.
right?
I think that's what you were saying, you know, building those relationships, but the fact too that you are a part of a lot of these people's like biggest moments in their lives.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about, you know, people getting engaged and kind of, you know, sometimes you're having those conversations on, you know, giving them maybe advice on how to do things or maybe certain, you know, jewelry ring pieces that
Definitely.
they should get. So I think just that in itself has to make you feel some type of way.
No, it does. It does. I've helped a lot of my friends, and people who weren't my friends became friends because of what happened and what, you know,
You're right.
me. So I got to make sure that it comes through. I got to make sure it comes through. 99%.
Have you ever had someone? Have you ever had that
course.
happen? Like to
Yeah.
where a guy, you know, proposed and she didn't like the ring. And she came
I've made
back?
rings for $20,000 for somebody where it just didn't work out.
Oh,
the
wow.
ring didn't work out, not the relationship. But you know, you have to have a backup plan in those situations, and both parties have to come at each other with, you know, the understanding that, you know what, we're going to get this figured out. And at the end of the day, I'm dealing with product that's easily reusable as well. It's diamonds, it's gold. Now, unless you hate the shape of the diamond you got, now that's, you know, and even in those situations, you know, it has value. So it's really easy to take it back,
Yeah.
recreate, and then I get to know the person who the ring was for. And then I'm building an even stronger relationship. And if that works out, then there's no way that person's ever going to go anywhere
Wow.
else.
That's awesome.
Is it common for couples to come in here and actually select an engagement ring, and then, you know, obviously
Yeah.
later he
Well,
surprises
sometimes
her?
it happens right on the spot as well, you know, and a lot of times it's just like, and we live in a world and a generation of convenience now. Nobody wants to be inconvenienced. There's the reason why Uber and DoorDash and these companies do so well, Amazon, etc., right? So the convenient thing to do is to take her and go get it, right? Take her, go look at it. If you see it, you find it, you buy it. And that's a lot of times what happens.
Oh wow.
If you find the right thing.
Yeah.
You find the right thing in the right place, right? And you also have to make sure that you trust the place you're doing business without. And if you go on Google and look at my reviews, it's 5 stars all the way, every single review. That's really
I
hard
believe
to find
it. I
in a
mean, you have
business.
all these people tuning in and, you know, giving you nothing but love. Shout out to Desmond. He said that Deborah designed his ring. Desmond, love you, brother.
Love you too,
Desmond's the
Desmond.
one who actually, you know, put the link together between
Yeah.
you and I. But obviously, you know, we have a lot of mutual friends.
Yes, sir.
So I think San Antonio is just a big, small city. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't meet you sooner, you know?
Yeah, and we may have.
We may have, you know, maybe.
One of those crazy 1902 desire / Anthro, I don't know.
Anthro. Oh, man. that was my
Probably,
spot.
man. It had to be one of those drinking nights for me,
Definitely.
because me
Definitely.
sober now, I remember somewhat a little bit more than I did. But yeah, shout out to Desmond. We appreciate you, brother. What is one of the most craziest, you know, requests, or not craziest, but one of the most, you know, memorable requests that you've had for custom jewelry that had a really good significant meaning behind it?
Man, that's hard. I think that in the recent, I think the memory pendant things have gotten really big. I don't know if you've seen them, where they're pictures laser engraved into gold or surrounded by diamonds.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And it was a client of mine who, I see as a friend as well, right? And that's the crazy thing, is when you come into a shop like mine and it's a family business, you become part of my family. That's just the way it is, and that's how I want everybody to feel. But yeah, his mom had passed away, and I was able to give him the honor of making a piece for his mom, and put her name and engraving and stuff on the back like that, and that's pretty. That impacted me a lot. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I like that, mate. I lost my mom in 2015, so that's that.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Make it happen.
Really is.
Aw, that's so touching.
Man. So right now we're gonna take a quick break, and I can't believe the first half already is done. It's so crazy how you have good conversations with people, and then just how it goes. But we're gonna take a quick break at this moment. So when I say quick, it is quick. Continue to tag your friends. Continue to share. Continue to interact with us. We have a lot of love right now for Mr. Jewelz, and we'll be right back with you guys shortly.
I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. Just hop in the ghost now, you driving the ball now. You wanna go high? Tell me, you with the goal, you in the jungle, we slicing their throats. Who want the smoke? I'll let it go. You do it well, giving them hell. You got the bell, and I'm in my prime, waiting on 9. I know the vibe, and you polite. You look making good to me. I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah.
Yeah, I'm riding around with my clip. I said hold me down and I'll pull you up, and it's all starting to make sense. I got diamonds on my neck, running up a check, haters all on my dick. So don't try my phone line if it don't sound like this, cause I'm in a vibe. I've been the realest, I know when it got me in line. Couple of bitches pulling up on me on the grass. Finally life in a turn up, cause we getting right. Please be advised, we have arrived. Give me a vibe.
Look, I need a bitch that can bring me bottles. I've been locked inside and I got guala to blow. My bitch calling models and she got them all in line outside, and they gon' park in a row. When I walk in, I want them to all hit the flow. I need a stripper with talent to show. I got a life full of promise, little baby. My diamonds go crazy, so act like you know. Because I've been in my bag, I've been out of getting that cash. Tell your girl don't look at me like that. I've been living fast, I'm a bad bitch, but yeah, baby got me acting like a dad. Ain't nobody sitting this pretty when I'm hitting your city, and I'm pulling all the bitches at the back. I just gotta call him and I'll tell him where I'm at. Let me try it in your city, let me find out if it's
I
fact.
got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. All these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah.
All right, we're back right now here at Ingram Park Mall. You remember coming over here as a kid?
Yeah, I've come. I haven't been here in a very long time. I haven't been to the mall since like before COVID started, to be honest with you. I haven't been to
Really?
the mall in a while. But Ingram used to be my stomping grounds. I used to think I was so cool walking around. And yeah. And now I'm here doing shows.
Right? Now you're doing shows. That's crazy. So we are here at Ingram Park Mall, like I said right now, inside of Jewelz Diamond Co. And we are with our special guest, Mr. Jewelz. But he just stepped
He'll be right
out.
back.
Yeah, he'll be right back. But, you know, it's so crazy because of the fact that you have all this beautiful jewelry and, you know, just hearing the stories. And I know there's a good meaning behind his story, too, right now with how he got started. You know, obviously it's a family business. I really think that it's amazing when you're able to pass your legacy to your kids, you know, and they take, you know, pride into doing it and also have a passion for it. Because sometimes I know there's a few different people that have family businesses and their kids don't want any interest in it. So to see like Jewelz actually, you know, putting, you know, himself into this business and having a passion for it and learning for it, was it like instant, or was it difficult for you to where, you know, you're like, you know what, let me second guess, no, I don't really want to do this, I may be interested in this, you know, when you're growing?
So it was
getting
about
older?
I was about 14 years old, and this is how it really started. We had a kiosk in a city, Charleston, West Virginia, and they were taking a Mustang into the mall. And I saw this Mustang, and I was like, Dad, I gotta have that car. And I was just a day off from school, and I was just there, just goofing around, probably going to GameStop or wherever, and just doing nothing, right? And he was like, okay, give me a year of your life, all right, every day after school, every weekend, all the holidays, give me good grades, and $5,000, and we'll go get that car when you turn 15 and a half. Exactly a year, $5,000, got good grades, went to the dealership, got the car.
Oh, wow. Taught you the value of a dollar.
Yep.
Right there.
That's
Hard
how it
work
started.
pays off.
Yep.
And now look at you.
Yeah.
And that's where it is, yeah.
That's great leadership. That
I
is.
love that.
That's great lessons, you know. And I think that's, not to get off topic, but I think every child needs a father figure to teach them stuff like that, you know.
Is that your dad tuning in right now, Papa Jewelz?
That's him right there.
That's so cute. Thank you for tuning in.
What's up, Dad?
Yes.
I love
Thank you
that.
for tuning in. Yes, he says he's proud of his son. So, what was the people refer to him as Jewelz too? Or-
Yeah, that's how it started.
And
So-
then, how did the name come about?
So it was probably about 8 years old, maybe, and I was at the store that he was working at, and there was this guy, you know, he used to come to the store with all this jewelry on, and he would come in. His name was Julius, and my dad would be like, "Hey, what's up, Jewelz?" You know, and I would hear it, and then one day my dad was busy, and I was at the store, and this guy comes, right, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, Jewelz?" And he was like, "Well, you don't really need to be calling me Jewelz. My name's Julius. It's you that needs to be referred as Jewelz because your dad has a jewelry store." And it just went from there. And then when we opened this store, we called it Jewelz Diamond Co. And people would call him Jewelz because he was the face at that time. And then it just kind of went to me.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Wow.
So out of all these pieces that are out here right now, what would you say is your favorite piece if you had to pick one? Or maybe two. Because I can't pick one either.
I definitely picked that Cartier watch right there.
This one in the red?
Yeah.
That's
because that thing...
That caught my eye.
That is the hotness of our decade right now.
Oh,
That was
wow.
the
is
first thing that caught my eye when you.
That's the
started
ultimate
laying
thing
this
to buy
out.
right now is a fine timepiece like that from Cartier. So there's a significance to this Cartier particularly. So this is the Cartier Santos. Now Santos Dumont, right? Besides the history of Cartier, he was a pilot, and there was at that time what they used to do is they would strap pocket watches with leather, right? And they were just bulky, and they were mostly round. And he was like, look, this doesn't make sense. It's complicated. This is made for somebody who's in the Marines, on the ground, boots on the ground type of thing. I need something for a pilot that's easy to read, that is aerodynamic, and it needs to survive in the pressure of the air, not the water. So Cartier commissioned this watch, the Santos 100, and this was the first actual wristwatch to fly.
How many diamonds are in this one?
Probably
An
about
estimate.
2,500 diamonds.
Sheesh.
25.
Yeah, 2,500 stones are set in this thing. It takes
Wow.
about 3 weeks to set all these diamonds, and it takes about a month for me to sit there and match them all up because they're all different clarities and colors. And even if you order them that way, a lot of times what will happen is it doesn't matter what they're designated as, they may not look as good next to each other. So you have
Okay.
to sit them. Yeah, what I do is I match the diamonds up, and then my jewelers put them together.
So you match like hand
Hand
yourself.
pick every single diamond.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness, that's crazy. That is beautiful though. So what would something like that run somebody?
About 23,000.
Okay.
The watch base price by itself right now is worth, if you can get it from Cartier, which you can't because they're sold out, and they will not sell you the watch unless you're legacied into the brand. So it doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter how good your credit is, doesn't matter if they have the piece in the showcase. You can walk up to them, put money on the counter, and say, "I want that watch," and they will not sell it to you if you do not have a history with the company, because they don't want people just taking them and reselling them for overcost because they're limited in supply and they don't sell to
Wow.
everybody.
Got it.
So the watch people will buy for $8,000, $9,000 retail and sell it for $10,000, $15,000, $12,000, and they're going up every day. So even me, I tried to buy one of these, and they wouldn't sell it to me. But my mom called them, and she was able to get one the very next day for Father's Day for me.
Nice.
So it was pretty crazy that they were being that strict, and they just don't want to do. And a lot of it has to do with the way things are portrayed now, and it's always about a lot of people wearing the watches are just not on what they would consider to be their standards. They want upstanding citizens and whatever not, right? That's their brand. They want to control
Yeah.
it. So it's gotten to the point where they're so picky about who they even sell it to and who they want wearing it. It's insane. And that's what's driven the price up besides just supply and the demand.
That
Wow.
is gorgeous. So was that like a custom piece that you made?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. This one is customized. The watch doesn't come like that from Cartier. We actually do the work here. It comes plain stainless steel, and then we pick out the diamonds and drill the holes and put them in. And
But-
it's risky because
Wow.
if you mess up, then that's it. There's no going back.
Yeah, that's
You can't take
true.
it back to Cartier and say, hey, you know what? I put a hole in my watch. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you to go to hell.
That thing is beautiful.
How long did it take y'all to customize that?
Total time turnaround was 7 weeks on this.
Okay.
But it gets easier as you do a few. So now that we've gotten through a few, it would take probably about a month total.
I feel like I should have worn some shades because these diamonds kind of blinded me here. How does it feel? Is it heavy?
It feels good.
Yeah. It looks good on you.
What do you think about that? Yep, I like it. What y'all think? Now
You're
you
gonna
need
show
the
up in
pink.
the next show. You're gonna have all these,
Now you need a
all
pinky
these
ring
diamonds on.
Yeah.
and my diamond earrings.
And after
Believe it
that-
or not, I used to be 2 chains before
Ooh,
2
I like
chains was 2
that.
chains.
Yeah, like this would be an upgraded version to what I have now.
That is nice. I love that.
Hint to my mother, and my wife, and everybody else who
Yeah, it goes right here.
a new
That
diamond
is
bracelet
beautiful.
would be nice.
What kind of link is that? Because there's different kinds of links that you hear, like Cuban link and some other stuff.
Yeah, there's a
right?
lot of different links, and it's funny because everybody would call this a Cuban link, which it kind of is, but it's more of a curved style link because it's made a little flatter. But the easiest thing is just to call it a Cuban link.
Cougar link.
Yeah,
I
but
like
these
that.
locks are what I'm really good at. I started customizing these things, and the first time I ever told one of my manufacturers about this and asked them to make something like that where it looks like a treasure box, and he thought I was insane. And he was like, no, it's not going to make sense. Why would somebody want that? Or I wanted to do them on plain bracelets and put diamonds on plain bracelets, and he was like, well, if you're going to pay $1,500 for a bracelet, then why would you pay $2,000 for a lock? And you know what? I did it myself, and I came up with a whole line of them, and I sold out in months. And yeah, man, it's crazy. And
That
people
is
bought them,
awesome.
and even there's even some people who have taken these inside the treasure box of putting their
Initials or something?
initials or like their kids' birthstones and things like that. You know what I mean? And which I would probably do in mine as well. And I think we're done having kids, so I'm at a solid place where I know how many stones to put in there.
Nice. How many kids do you have?
3.
3.
Yep.
I don't know where this was.
Yeah,
No, he was just showing.
Oh, okay.
Showing.
I was like, I don't know where this came
you
from.
play with it.
It's so pretty.
That is nice. It's beautiful.
I feel like I need to step my jewelry game up. Like
What do
I
y'all
just
think,
don't
man?
really
You wanna
wear
see
jewelry
me
like that, but I
start-
need to now.
Start sporting some gold.
I could see you with it, and like your suit and everything. I
I
feel like
know, right?
you need to rock the suit to wear
Yep,
something like
I
that
do.
for sure.
Man, I used to have earrings, gold necklaces, gold watch. I still have a gold watch, pinky ring, bracelet.
You would.
I was like Mr. T.
Oh God.
Well, imagine me.
Shoots.
I used to go to school and people used to think I was crazy.
So do you have any? Since we are talking about it is holiday season. Do you have any specials or
Oh, yeah.
anything going
On
on that
everything,
you can
every single
let the people
thing.
know about?
So there's diamond earrings that I have starting at literally like 129.
Oh, wow, that's a good
Like
deal.
in good quality diamond
Okay.
earrings.
Good.
Nothing cheap, no crappy stuff. I don't sell
Nice.
qualities below a certain standard.
Okay.
I've got diamond necklaces starting at $2,000. Where is it? One of those over there. This is a little thinner necklace style.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
Oh.
This
pull
one?
out that rose gold.
Oh, this
there.
one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you do it. There you go.
Yeah, like stuff like this. I have diamond necklaces like this tennis chain starting at $2,000, which you can't really get chains like this for that price range anywhere
Wow.
else.
That is pretty.
That is pretty.
The diamonds all the way around. And you know, it sounds crazy because you're saying, oh, it's special, but it's still $2,000. But if you were to compare and shop, they wouldn't even get bracelets for that price at some retailers.
Wow. So is there like, these are just on sale period, or do they have to come in here and like, I don't know, say a special password?
Nope.
Just
That's
come in
the
and
best
that's
price
that's
every
the
day,
price
all
they're
the
gonna find
time.
it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No arguments, no gimmicks, nothing. I don't even put a sale sign up anymore. It's going to be the best price every day.
If you know, you know.
Now, if someone says, "Hey, I went to so and so jewelry spot and they have this for 1,500," do you compare, or you kind of just say, "Hey, you know what? This is what we have."
The best way to compete is to not compete with price, but with
Yeah.
quality, and try to educate your client, right? And there's always going to be a reason why somebody has something cheaper. Unless it's coming from the manufacturer directly, which is what I do, right? Manufacture my own stuff, so there's not a lot of middlemen between me. The labor cost might be a little higher to do it that way, but I'm not having to pay premiums on the product. That I get the gold, I get the diamonds, I create the design, and I make it here. So there's a lot of steps that I get to skip, and people that I don't have to pay in between to do the work. So that it just depends on what it is. And yeah, sometimes you just have to tell me what it is you saw and where you saw it and what it was, so I can try to do my best and see if I can beat them somehow. If there's room to beat them, I'll try my best to beat them one way or another, either in quality or in price.
Now, you know what I like when you were describing this beautiful watch is the story. Like, as a jeweler, do you know different stories, or
Yeah.
you educate yourself with
Definitely.
your products and stuff?
Definitely. It has to come from passion. I don't think
Yeah.
that, if you don't have interest in the product, then it's just not going to work. But, same with the gold teeth thing. And, a lot of people say that it's ghetto or this, or it's, it doesn't look good. But there's a lot of history behind that concept. And it doesn't, and it comes from the era of the Holocaust. And the way those people used to hide their money is in gold crowns.
Oh, wow. So you mean like grills? Kind
Basically,
of comes
basically,
from that type
yeah.
of... Wow, I did not know
Yeah.
that.
I did not know that either, man.
Yep, they would hide their money in gold crowns, and that became a thing. And that there's a reason why, because and that's the biggest flex there is, to be able to get something where it's not necessary at all. Right? You can get a chain with a cross on it. That's something that you could feel is necessary, even though it's not. But it brings you solace, right? It brings you, if you feel protected, you feel closer to whichever God that it is that you believe in, right? That's just the way that is. So you feel like it's a necessity. But a gold grill or diamonds in your mouth is completely unnecessary. You don't need it. So that if you could put your money where your mouth is,
Ooh,
then
Literally.
dang!
I mean,
I like that.
You said you
Yeah.
make grills here too, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Everything. I'm into all kinds of jewelry, whether it's the engagement ring, or whether it's a piece, or whether it's a chain, or grills, or whatever.
Let's come get grills. I just want like the little bottom things or something.
I'll do it.
I have them.
Do you really?
You do?
Yeah,
I always wanted the little
My life
bottom-
started there. That jewelry for me, it was after I got that car. I started to. My dad went and put me to an ear piercing course, right, at a little career college, and next door to us was a dental assistant course, and to how to do teeth impressions, and I saw that, and I went to my dad's jeweler, and I was like, hey, if I learn to do the impressions and get the mold of people's teeth, will you be able to put gold on them? And I then, after that, I was probably doing maybe 4 or 5 grills a week out on the road.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I made my money like that, and that's what inspired me to tell my father, like, hey, you know what, let's get out of these small businesses that you're in, and let's consolidate, and let's get into a real jewelry store, and let me create real business and somewhere that's going to have longevity and you know, because it's not considered to be in a real store when you're in the middle of the mall, right? And I didn't want to do that. And if I was like, if I'm going to be in this business and I'm going to be a part of this world, then I want to grow into it, and I want a place where people can go forever. And I don't want to just sell jewelry to one person and I never see them again. I want to sell jewelry to the whole family and beyond, and their friends and their network, and that's where Jewelz came from.
Nice.
So I have a random question.
Tell me.
Because earlier you mentioned something about your friend in Houston, and we're over here talking about grills. Do you know Johnny Dang?
Oh, yeah.
Houston?
Yeah.
Like personally?
Yeah.
Are y'all friends? You're
No,
not homies?
no, we're not friends, but I do know
Yeah,
him.
no.
And I have a lot of respect for him, and I have a lot of respect for a lot of other
But who's
jewelers
that? I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Johnny Dang is?
No.
Let me see your grills with Paul Wall.
Oh, Paul Wall. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Wall was partnered with Johnny Dang initially.
Yeah, he makes a lot of artists. He does their grills and stuff like that. So they'll take him. He'll be like a lot of the music festivals doing their like grills.
Did not
and-
know that. So
Yeah. So I was just curious. We're talking about grills.
Yeah, that's not a random question. That's a good question. Good question, because I didn't know who that was. Now you say Paul Wall, but yeah, I know who that is, and on the grills and stuff like that. Back in the day when he be making those music videos, you know.
So what are the hours right now? Because I know with the holidays the hours are a little different. So if somebody wants to come in and get themselves something, or somebody special something for the holiday season.
I mean, it's always best to communicate with us, because I do work a lot by appointment, and my family as well. But right now, pretty much, if you walk in between noon and 7 o'clock any day of the week, you're going to see us here.
Okay. And what's the best way to get in contact with you?
So you can text my store, which if you text that number, it's going to blow up on everybody's phone and device. It's 210-682-GOLD 4653.
I like that. You got gold in it.
Easy enough.
4653. Text, y'all. Text. Gotta make sure to set those appointments up.
Yep.
You know.
682-GOLD. Just remember that. 210-682-GOLD.
So again, on the business part, so your dad retired now, or?
No, you can never retire from this business. No. Especially with a son like me, you're never going to be retired. You're always going to be working. That's what it is.
And you know, the time that I met you when I came over here is more of like a family, like really family.
Yeah,
like,
it really is family.
Like you have
My sisters are here.
Uh-huh.
My mom's here. My dad's here. My wife works here too. Everybody's here. My son's been here on his days off too.
Wow.
Oh, so it's something he's gonna grow up and
If he
eventually
wants to.
take over?
If he wants to. He said he is. You know, there was a time when he wanted to work at Flicks Flags. That's what he used to call it.
Flicks Flags?
Six Flags.
Oh.
I hope he's watching. But yeah, you know, but now, you know, yeah, he maybe, and every time I make something new, I go and I run to show him right away. All 3 of my kids. You know, I mean, even my 2-year-old.
How old are your kids?
He's 11, and
Really?
I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Oh.
So I have 2 sons, my 11-year-old son and my 3-year-old son, and I have my 2-year-old daughter.
Are they iced out?
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot
I
of
can only imagine.
they don't like to wear it. My daughter does, though. My daughter, thank God, my daughter loves jewelry. She loves, and she knows how to say diamond perfectly. She enunciates it. Yeah,
Man, that's gonna be hard when she gets older.
yeah, it is.
You
It
know?
is. It's going to be tough. But, you know, mom, grandma, and she's got a lot of jewelry coming to her, so she'll be all right.
So you know, one of the things that I liked about you is that you actually get involved with the community too.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen you sponsor different events and charities and stuff like that. And how does someone approach you on sponsorships and stuff like that?
You just call me, text me. That's the best way. You know, I'm really easy to get a hold of. I'm a 24/7 guy. I'll give you my personal cell phone number, no problem. 210-473-3482.
Nice. Hold on, I'm gonna write it down.
No, it's amazing because I have a big belief is that one of the biggest things that you can do in life is always
Give back.
Give back. You
Give
know,
back.
Even if you don't have much, it's just a blessing just to give back to. Because I always feel like there's someone in need, and there's someone that maybe has a little bit, worse than your own self.
Yeah.
So
And you never know where somebody else is going to be either. So sometimes you don't pass those opportunities up, because I know, if I hadn't done the things that I did do, some of the people that are where they are now that still support me, and I supported them when they needed it. You know what I mean? That's what's impacted my business a lot, and given the influence of people that come here and do business here.
Nice. That's a beautiful thing right there. Now family business and everything like that for you, and coming into this, if someone wanted to take interest in working and becoming, working in the jewelry store, do you go to school for it, and also as well? Like,
you can go to school for it, but I think a lot of it, like I said,
like for you, did you? I mean, obviously, I know that you grew into it, but did you also go to school?
I studied differently.
Okay.
And I should have went to proper school when I had the opportunity to learn more, and I would have learned it faster and earlier in, and it would have helped me to get further ahead. Yeah, of course, the education coming from that is always going to be better. School, I think, is important no matter what, and it doesn't matter whether you go to college necessarily to do what it is you want, because you don't need to necessarily go to college to become successful. But
it's true.
You do need to find a way to educate yourself in what you're doing somehow through some form, whether you're attending, I guess, what is it called? Conventions of some kind, you know what I mean? Where somebody who's done what it is that you want to do, they're educating you on how they did it and what their wrongs or rights are. You know what I mean? Why not learn from somebody else's mistakes?
Smart.
It is smart, man. I like that. I really do. Now, for you, what is y'all's as a whole next goal? What are some big goals for y'all for 2022? Because we're almost done with this year, people.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
only 5 more weeks, basically.
I think it's about consistency more than anything. I think it's about not losing what you have more so than gaining something new, and I think that's important. It's been a killer year for my business and my family, and we've been on the up and up for the past decade, and I think it's more just about keeping what you have. You know what I mean? I think that everybody should be thinking about that right now. I think we've lost a lot in the past 2 years because of the pandemic. We lost a lot of people, lost a lot of our freedoms, lost a lot of, simple things and joys that we're just now getting back, like Thanksgiving now, where we were all celebrating more so with more people. And, it's still scary. And there's a lot of stuff still on the news right now that can scare some people away from gathering and doing stuff, and I think as long as you're doing it safely, and I think if you're taking a risk, make sure that you take the right steps thereafter. Stay clean. I think a lot of the people that that were doing a lot of the stuff that they didn't used to do are going back away from that, and keep from sanitizing and washing their hands and keeping distance and things like that. I think you just got to keep operating with that mentality no matter what the situation is, whether it's a pandemic or not, and I think that's important.
That is.
Is this your only location?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were like in another mall or something.
No, I always wanted to be in multiple locations, but I did some businesses away from this business, and some business that were part of this business, and I opened offices and stuff like that to treat my clients and private clients especially, to those places. But it comes down to, it doesn't matter where the location is, it matters where the person who you're dealing with is, right? And why have more overhead just to do the same thing in a different place?
I always tell people that if you don't need a big overhead and you can
consolidate,
mobile and
consolidate, figure it out. I mean, look at what's happening now. There's not even people going to offices anymore, right? You could work remotely, you can communicate now. We have so much technology.
That is true. People learn that in 2020,
right? About
all the digital stuff. So on your Facebook and Instagram, how could they find you?
Jewelz Diamond Co. Jewelz.
All around.
Jewelz Diamond Co. That's it. Just type it in Facebook.
And there's other social media platforms that you have, or
those are the two main. Those are the two main platforms that I'm operating on right now. I don't want to give myself more things to handle.
Yeah.
If it works, why change it?
Right.
That is true. We appreciate you being on set with us, and it's just crazy like how quick this episode has been,
No doubt.
Has it been an hour already?
It has almost been an hour already, man. That's just, it goes by fast when you have good conversations. Now, we usually ask all of our special guests, because I know that you have mutual friends and all that. We always ask for a top 5 best DJs in town? I know that you mentioned Anthro, so that means that you know a little bit about
Man, I've been
the
out of the scene
DJs and
so
so
long.
that.
I mean,
So-
Mystic's the only guy that really comes to mind for me.
So
You know,
DJ Mystic right there.
Mystic comes to mind because he's out there. I see his name everywhere all the time, you know, and I think that it has to be Mystic for me, number one. I don't even think there is a number two. That's what's crazy. I can't even think of anybody else.
Mystic.
You know what's so crazy is that I've been having this
Oh,
conversation
no,
with
sorry.
other people.
DJ Wildstyle.
Okay, there you go.
My brother,
You
DJ
got DJ
Wildstyle.
Wildstyle.
I might have to put DJ Wildstyle up there.
So now
number
you
one
get-
slot.
It's coming back. It's coming
look,
back.
Because look.
What are the
'cause-
DJs that you
yeah.
know, like who your top five? Your top, not in particular order, like first, second, third, but just your top 5 DJs that you actually loved going to see at a venue, and you're like, man, it killed it.
I think it just has to be those two.
Those two?
I can't think of anybody else, man. Who do you have?
Mine's changed from the first time we talked about this, but for me,
Just name 5 off the top of your head.
Not in any particular order, besides naming Mystic the best one, because I've been saying it. You know, I've been like his number 1 fan right now. Shit.
Yeah, I like
But
Mystic.
seriously, I like Double R. He's a legend. Donnie B. He's a legend. Duano, really great DJ. Mystic, and who did I say? I'm trying to think of who was the other one.
I don't remember. We've had this.
I know, we've
list
had this
so
list.
many times.
I thought Double R left the city.
He came back.
He came back.
Yeah?
Recently,
Double R,
yeah.
like,
Wow.
He
Okay.
kind of did disappear for a bit,
So-
but he's been back around the last couple
Mhm.
years.
That's crazy.
C1. He's on there. See my that is it's like a tie with him and E flat music, because I like those guys and how they play and stuff like that. But there's a lot of DJs that I listened to this year that are absolutely amazing, you know, and it depends on the genre of music. So when it comes to Latin and Spanish and reggaeton,
Yeah, that's
DJ Richie Rich, you know, I like him a lot. Shout out to him for watching and always supporting us and
Richie
tuning
Rich is
in.
a cool guy.
And one of the DJs that I liked that I recently met this year is a DJ. I'm probably gonna say the name wrong. Mignon.
Menu.
He by far like killed it in the silent
His
disco.
energy.
Good energy. Yep, that is true. So there's a lot of good. Like I do like some of the DJs are here in town. So
Joe said, Jewelz, where the ice at?
Well, I saw
Right
right
here?
Yeah.
I had to play the old Gucci Mane song, So Icy,
So
on my
Icy.
Facebook story. I hadn't heard that song in so long, but I felt like it was very fitting
Yeah, it
for
is.
this situation. So make sure you go look at my Facebook story.
yes, make sure. So now, if you're wondering where is Ingram Park Mall, the physical address is 6301 Northwest Loop 410 Suite S6 over here inside of Jewelz Diamond Co. Now for this week, if you need to start Christmas shopping, come on by, ask for Jewelz.
Definitely not too late.
Not too late. It is
Too
not.
late. It's not too late to make something. It's not too late to do any of that. I got you.
Valentine's Day is also a
Oh,
few
yeah,
months away
Valentine's
too,
is
so it's
only
kind of
few-
the perfect time if
Yeah.
you're thinking of proposing or doing something special
Right.
for your
New Year's
special
is the
someone
day
at
for
that
proposals.
time. New Year's too,
When
yeah.
the
So
fireworks go off. That's when you pop the question.
this is the perfect time to get ready for all of that. So make sure you come on by. Check out some of this beautiful jewelry. You're definitely going to find something that you or your special someone likes, because there's something for everybody in here.
Definitely.
Social media?
I was going to ask, before we get into the social media, I was going to ask, what do you have going on for this week? Any big plans or?
No, we're off tomorrow. My sister's got some stuff going on with her fiance, and we're trying to, you know, all get together as a family. That's going to be
Nice.
pretty exciting.
What about you, Miss Boogie? What do you got going on?
I have no plans.
No plans?
None at all.
So whatever
I'm going to start
happens,
packing,
happens.
actually, is what I'm going to do.
Start
I have
packing,
to, I
start
have to
moving.
move soon, so I'm going to start packing is what I'm doing. Doesn't sound fun.
You're moving out of city, out of state? Or
No, I'm just moving to my own spot here soon, so yeah, time to start packing. You
New
wanna come help
chapter.
me?
I'll help you. I'll help you.
I hate packing.
You know, if for this week, if you're looking to celebrate a special occasion, if you need somewhere to go, hit me up. I'll be at 1902 on a Friday night and Saturday night at Hotel Discotheque. If you need a party bus or limo, I'm already sold out this weekend. But plan ahead, because this is already going to be a new month.
It's my birthday
December.
on Saturday.
So this Saturday.
You just remembered?
Yeah.
So happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
So we're gonna need to do something for
I'm
your
calling
birthday.
you
You
for
know,
sure.
we need to do something for your birthday. We need to all celebrate for Jewel's birthday.
Let's do
Everyone
it.
that's commenting, we're gonna do a party, man. We are gonna get lit up, iced out, everyone, everything.
You know I'm gonna
Party
have a birthday
bus,
sale. I'm gonna have a
limos,
birthday sale
VIP,
for
and
sure.
everything. That'd
I
be
do
nice.
a birthday sale every year. It's definitely happening. There's gonna be some
Oh,
crazy
See,
shit
a
on
birthday
sale.
sale. This is perfect right here. So you heard it here first on late nights. Now, again, if you're needing any bookings for party bus, especially for Christmas and New Year's Eve, this is a perfect time to start planning. Don't wait last minute because I'll be sold out by then. Also, shout out to Desire Nightclub because we will be returning back next month for our next episode over there. So Skylar Moon for sponsoring our show. We appreciate the love and support. In December, we actually have a few special guests that we're going to go ahead and share right now. We have Mr. Anthony Cortez, aka King Tez, and he's actually a young rapper that is phenomenal. He does a lot of freestyles, the one that I showed you. He's mixed where he's actually freestyling in English and then goes into Spanish.
Is that who
And-
Paradise was talking about? She
Yes,
mentioned him, right? Okay,
yes,
I remember
and
that.
that is true. And so he has an event coming up this week, December 3rd. We're going to share it on our Instagram storyline, Facebook storyline, so you'll be able to see more information on that. But he's going to be our special guest in December. Also, we're going to have Bean and Cheeseman. Bean and Cheeseman. That is right. We're going to have them as special guests in December too as well.
I instantly wanted a bean and cheese taco as soon as you
Yeah.
said that. That's what I thought in my head. I feel like they have to be bring and cheese tacos.
Yeah, we got to bring some bean
Like,
and
that's a
cheese
must.
tacos. We're going to do that too as well.
I really
But-
want to do the tamale tasting too.
and the
this
tamale
year.
tasting. So if you have your favorite spot, wherever it is, tag it below right now. Let us know. Even we're gonna make a post about it too.
Or
But
if
we
you make
do-
your own.
Yeah,
Or
if you
someone
make
in your
own.
family makes your
Yep.
own.
We want to taste tamales. We did it last year, and it's gonna be a tradition that we
Mm-hmm.
do every single year. So we love eating food on the show.
Yep.
That is one of the best things. So if you want to go ahead and follow me on social media, Instagram official MikeAnthony.Torres and Facebook Mike Anthony Torres. For our business, Late Nights TV on Instagram, go ahead and follow us on Facebook too. Invite your friends to like our page too. And we're going to be doing a giveaway for the holidays as well. So we're going to be doing a contest. It's going to be a $500 giveaway. So one of you will be a lucky winner to spend $500. You may just want to come over here and use that at Jewelz.
Definitely.
So we're going to list the rules and the details this week on it so you can have a chance to win this money before Christmas.
That's
So
perfect timing.
it is perfect timing. And we're also going to announce our 3-year anniversary that is coming up
That's crazy.
pretty soon.
That is
So
so
it's
crazy.
amazing how a whole year went by.
Where did all this time go?
Mhm.
Do you want to give them social media one more time?
Yeah, Jewelz Diamond Co on Instagram. That's JEWELZ DIAMOND CO. Jewelz Diamond Co. And same thing on Facebook. Type it in. Jewelz Diamond Co. will come up.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having
Yes,
us
thanks.
and letting us come in here and check out some of this.
Put the little
jewelry,
bling bling
put
on.
A little something something.
No problem.
Making me think about my old days.
You're making me want to actually buy jewelry. Like
That's what it's
I
supposed
really
to
want to
happen.
come
That's
in here
exactly why I did
and get
this.
me a
I'm
ring.
about to
I'm
get
about
a
to take
pinky
a.
ring,
Can
I'm
I take a
telling you
picture
that.
of this? Because
Yeah,
this is
take a
literally like
picture.
if I ever get engaged, this is probably my dream ring.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I just need a picture of it just so I can share. I'm gonna leave a hint if I ever get to that point sometime later in my life. But yeah, thank you everyone that tuned in, that continues to tune in. It's Late Nights with All Access over here at Jewelz inside of Ingram. Please make sure that you come check them out and get you some amazing jewelry. All of this stuff is beautiful. They have something for everybody. Like he said, he's gonna have some amazing deals and birthday special going on.
Birthday special.
Happy early birthday once
Thank you,
again.
thank
And thank you everyone that tuned in. It's Late Nights with All Access. Catch us every Monday night. I'm Natalie Charlene on Facebook, Nat Boogie spelled with no E on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Catch myself with Mike Anthony next Monday and every Monday, 10:30 p.m. ish. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope y'all have a great night. Peace.
I got all these dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. And all these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. Just hop in the ghost now, you driving the ball now. You wanna go high? Tell me, you with the go, you in the